speaker, Carrie, she's from Singapore. The topic that she shared was, it's hard to grow your case size if your clients are not listening to you. So find out how you can adjust your communication techniques to drive understanding and minimize objection.
Sit down.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the first tip, right, is asking questions. She started off by saying that we realized that we kept, over our appointment with our clients, we kept telling our clients what to do. And I resonated with that because in my appointment, I will be very keen to share with them what I've learned, and I will just regurgitate everything out. So, like, I will tell them, oh, you will need to cover 5 times of your income, 10 times of your income. So it's all one-way traffic. So she said, why not turn it around? If CI happens, how many years of the income do you want to protect? Let the number of years be coming from them. It can be 1 year, it can be 5 years, it can be 10 years, or even 20 years. So it must be something that they wanted. Yeah, so it's very simple, just tweaking everything to questioning. And there are many other questions that she used as examples, so I've listed them over here. So example, are you the sole breadwinner in your family? So that will kickstart them to start thinking. And how much do you earn? Do you earn 100K? And if you were to walk out of the picture yesterday, how will this 100K do for your family? And all this will trigger their thinking. So have the right pauses as well. Yeah. And or even very simple things like CI. Do they really know what is critical illness? Can we just give one example? Cancer, heart attack, stroke. And sometimes we like to tell them the statistics of cancer is very high. Why not ask them first? Then it will have that impact. Let them guess first. So it will sink into their head. Rather than us telling them, do you know it's very, very high? 1 in 3, 1 in 4. Yeah. And then asking them questions. Do you have family or friends who suffer from cancer? Let them share the stories. So I thought all these are very powerful, and it's giving airtime to our clients as well. Which at my very initial stage, I realized that I really do all the talking like 99% of the time. I think because it comes from feeling uncomfortable, so I just want to share as much as possible. But yeah, maybe start with the 3 questions, the 3 very simple questions, then just ask lor. Okay, so this is my slide for my clients on policy summary. I do it as a timeline on top of the policy summary details that I will print out also. But this one is a 1-page thing and very summarized version. So they will know like, oh, their plan, where will it start and where will it end. Okay, so I made a note to myself that I need to be asking them questions. So on the bottom right, for the recommendations part, I will give myself notes to prompt me to ask them questions. Like instead of me telling them that, oh, you don't have an accident plan, but why not ask them? So in the circumstances when accident happen, when the spine is injured and then one leg cannot walk, what's the impact? Then the next one is the daily activity disability, our cashier upgrade. Instead of telling them what it is, what the plan covers, paint them the scenario. If one day cannot walk, what is the help that you think you will want? Do you want to hire a helper or do you want to go nursing home? Then we plan from there. Yeah. I used to make the mistake, I think you need 2,000, I think you need 3,000. That's mine. Yeah. that coming from them, then I think they will adhere to what they say lah. So it's all questions from us. And then critical illness, yeah. So this one just now I shared. How many years do you want to recuperate if cancer happens? Okay. Okay, then the next tip that she shared was telling stories. So one example that she gave, right, is how do we tell our clients what hospital plan cover? So she said she will share this story. Oh, do you know one of my clients, in the middle of the night, he felt the heart felt very uncomfortable and then have to be rushed to the A&E. But then doctor checked him and actually there's nothing, it's just heart palpitation. So asked him to go home. Then from this story, right, then she shared with the client, oh, we can't trigger the hospital plan because he's not being warded. And then this storytelling, right, will sink into the head of the client better also. Okay. Okay, so that's the two practical tips that I think we can take away. Then the key takeaway that I have. So I had a chance to talk to Han Leong. Yeah. So I was sharing with him like, oh, this speaker is very inspiring because he talked about then another speaker talked about this, very inspiring, so many speakers, all fresh in my mind, right? But then he was speaking from like his experience. He say, true, there are many motivational speakers out there, but then a lot of people will get very excited and get very motivated. And then you realize, right, it will only last for like a short period of time. So he say, instead of following what this individual does, right, like for example, if they were to share their schedule and then you feel very excited, okay, I also want to do the same thing. And then you realize you don't actually follow through it till the end. You say, why not find out what is the common denominators across all these successful people? What is the common thing? So it boils down to the fundamentals. We can never escape from activities. So it's always back to 20-point system. That's the fundamental. So last year when I was having the mentoring with Xiangqing, right, we really use that as a benchmark every day. What do you do yesterday? How many points do you achieve for yesterday? What do you plan to do for today? How many points do you plan to achieve for today? So it's always back pegging ourselves, anchoring ourselves to the 20-point system, using it as a tool to help us. Whenever we don't know what to do, right, like we feel very lost, like, wow, I need to do so many things. Then we ask ourselves, all these many things, do they translate to the point in the 20-point system? Because eventually, I know that if I keep continuing to do the 20-point system, right, they will translate to the FIC later. Yeah, because sometimes I'll be doing all the admin work, paperwork, CS. Then she will ask me, so 这个有分数的吗? So questioning, I reflect, 没有. Then you know what to do already. Yeah, we all know what to do. Yeah, use that as a guide. Yeah, so it's always back to the fundamental, the common denominator. Everyone will talk about all the appointments they have. It's always keep doing all the activities. Yeah. Okay, then another thing that I observed from the attendees over there, right, I realized that they will ask, whenever we first meet each other, they will ask, so what is your Instagram handle? And then they will just add. So that's a practice that I actually bring it to Singapore as well. Like for the Achievers Congress Day, when I speak, right, there are many other speakers that I get to know. So I will ask them, so what's our social media? All these are very good to keep in contact. And they are very active in posting on their social media as well. So if you were to interact with them over the social media, right? Yeah, I really believe that the interaction uh, will build a relationship, and then who knows, maybe I can invite them to my agency for speaking, for sharing. Yeah, rather than if um, if the event ends and that's it lor, then when we meet along each other at the street, then say hi bye, that's it. Yeah, so one less intrusive way of keeping in touch with a person is through asking them for their social media uh, handle instead of asking phone number. That's what I realized. Okay, so some of the pictures that I post on my Instagram, uh, and I want to highlight also, like why I think attending the MDRT actually is beneficial. So to go for the MDRT event, right, you will need to pay about 900, 1,000 USD. But the speakers that they fly over from all over internationally is definitely more than the price that you pay. So Tim Grover, I think you all have heard him from the sharing from our previous speakers. I went to Google how much is he being paid hourly. Then, yeah, so do you all know how much he's actually being paid from outside people who engage him to speak? Later you all can Google your own. But per hour, right, it's 100,000. So he spoke at the MDRT platform for I think 45 minutes or 1 hour. And what is the amount that we pay? Yeah, so, and it's really very impactful, like what Melvin said. Then, like when he scrolled through all the Instagram story, how come everybody sharing about him? Yeah. Okay, so the best quote that I got away from his sharing was, if you think the price of winning is too high, wait till you see the bill of regrets. Yeah, I think a lot of time we want to achieve something, but we are not willing to do it because it's very uncomfortable, and we can always take the easy way out because it's self-employed business, right? We have that choice. And then something that we don't see is the regret later. We don't see it because it's not in front of us. But I think it's very good that if we are aware of this, then we will choose the difficult path now because it will lead to the easier path later. Okay. Then on the MDRT annual meeting, right, there will also be dinner provided by GE, free dinner. So we'll get to meet other giants in the industry also. So I got to sit with Tenzin, Catherine, and the Taiwanese TOT qualifier. So I got I got her Instagram also. Yeah, and I think it's very important that you have a mentor being there with you as well. So I think in this program, Melvin has emphasized that if we can find a mentor, because I think in my this annual meeting that I went, right, Xiangqing really knew a lot of people from there. So she's like the middle person to bridge me and the other person. Yeah, so if you got yourself a mentor, the mentor who have been in the industry for many years and will be a very good bridge. Okay? Yeah. Okay, then I also posted about the very positive vibes from all the attendees, very positive energy from the speaker. The environment is very, very different. All super high one. I don't know. Their energy can last so high for so long. Very different. So if the meeting starts at 8, you will see 7:30 everybody queuing outside already. I was one of the volunteers, so yeah, I know. Like so many people queuing outside, that's the spirit that they have. They are so eager to learn, and you will feel it one, and then it will spread to you. Not just one day, but for the full 4 days. Okay, yeah, so So Xiang was also the bridge between me and us and Han Leong. So after one of the program, right, I think Han Leong asked Xiang for a coffee. Then Xiang asked me, Shuling, 要不要去咖啡 with Han Leong? Then I tell Xiang, oh, don't need, I got water. then she say, 不是真的要喝啦，叫你去那边跟他学。
Please translate.
Oh, sorry.
She just took it literally.
Oh.
Literally.
Yeah.
No need, I got water.
But she said, yeah, it's not literally, like, really you just learn from him. Like, you don't get to have a one-to-one with him so up close, right? And I say, okay. I think 他晕倒了呀。So really have a mentor with you, beside you. Okay, then you also get to know more about your travel mates. Like, I didn't really know how Amanda and Daniel were like. Yeah, but through the travel, I knew them on a different level.
Best porter service.
Yeah. Okay, and also you get to travel to other places, not just Vancouver. Yeah, because you already fly so far away already. Yeah, so you can take the chance to go somewhere that is near there also. Okay, so this is the last slide. When I flew from Paris to Vancouver, then I had the honor of having Xiang to welcome me with a LED handphone and balloon. Yeah, so that's it. So I hope you all have good takeaways from this sharing. Thank you.
Okay, sorry we'll overrun a bit. Two things before we call it a day. The first thing is for the uninitiated, right? If you